Okay, now we're doing off the scalp. Off the scalp, a retouch relaxer that is going to be a no base relaxer. We have our base and we're going to actually outline the perimeter of the hairline, going around and around her ears. You want to place that product. So you're going to completely saturate her ears so that won't irritate at all.
Let's try to be on Snapchat.
Awesome.
Do you know Zakita put you on Snapchat the other day?
Yeah. I was like, no shit.
I was like, you taking the pictures? I was like, no, girl, you on Snapchat.
I was like, I ain't ready to take no picture. Okay, now we're going to continue, which we're going to deal with a relaxer retouch. During the relaxer retouch application, you want to make sure that you put close to the scalp, and you're going to go around the perimeter out to about 2 inches. So you're going to carry it out, the new growth area. And where you don't put that product, guess what? It's not going to be, all right? So know that that hair will not be straight in that area. So one of the ways that you could determine if it's 2 inches, take your all-purpose comb, measure your finger. If you measure your finger 2 inches, most likely for me is from my that knuckle there all the way to the tip of my finger. So, and then I could do my measurements there, and then you'll become more aware in knowing where 2 inches is. Let's get it around, turn it around. I need product though. I need a product holder. Smoothing it down 2 inches.
Can I get you now? The light is
Taking but 1/4 of an inch or less. Getting your product and assimilating it, but out to 2 inches at the scalp to 2 inches. Everybody see that? Making sure it's completely saturated.
What's this one called again?
A relaxer retouch.
Just in that new growth.
In the new growth area. Out to 2 inches, taken. Off the scalp partings, you don't want to touch the scalp because of irritation. So if you want to create that nice little bead on the tip of that brush and then just stroke it in, just pasting it on.
We will.
Not for your mannequins, you won't get real relaxers, but on clients, you will do real relaxers. Your mannequins are normally straight, so there's no need to go in and actually relax already straight hair. It wouldn't be a need for it.
Why you want to straighten her?
She's been permanent wave, and the reason why we cannot go in and relax her is because she has a thioglycolide relaxer. So we had went in and transformed her extremely curly hair to conform it and soften her curl pattern so we could alter and make her hair curly. So you cannot mix thioglycolide and sodium hydroxide relaxers together, which creates a depilatory, which is called Nair. So know that her hair will fall out.
Okay, so say if you do that to somebody hair for real, and they go to the shop.
Straighten her hair.
It will just make it softer.
What? She was asking the whole question.
What is your question, Kayla?
So if you go to the shop and get your hair blown out, will that mess up the curl pattern?
Would that mess up the curl pattern?
Yeah, just say she want to get her hair straight and she can't put a perm on it, like a relaxer on it to get it back straight. Can she get it blown out and flat iron?
A blowout and flat iron. Yes, you can get a blowout and flat iron. If you see your baby or your client and she's got product close to her eye and skin, just take it and just dab it. If it's a client, you do not want to wipe hard because it's going to cause irritation. So you just take it and kind of clean that area up slightly, getting product out the way. Also placing like a normalizing or a neutralizer and kind of basing it in that area. So now that we have these two done, then you'll consider going in and actually smoothing. Once I finish all 4 sections, I'm going to go in and smooth. Now you have options of using the back of your comb, not the teeth of your comb, because it's going to cause a lot of stress to the hair. So if I go in and I'm getting ready to smooth and I use the back of my comb, you could use your fingers as well if you're dealing with a real client. You could go in and take and smooth that product, adding a little tightness to it, making sure it's smooth, nice and straight. Grabbing the next section and going in and taking it and smoothing it down nice and straight. And you'll continue in the like matter, making sure you're transforming it and it's actually breaking the disulfide bonds, and lithionization begins to take place, and you're just going through smoothing with the back of your comb, making sure you know how to go about doing it. So after you done section your baby, subsection her, apply the assimilated product. After you do all 4 sections, then you're going to go in and begin the smoothing process.
This for a version and a retouch?
A version and retouch, part of this examination. So this is what you would do. Application procedures. And go in and smooth. The heat from the client's head will begin to alter it and transform it from curly to straight. Also, keep in mind, you always want to start where it's most resistant, in the most resistant area. Okay. You ladies have any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right, you all can begin. Thank you.